Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the chapter of natural vegetation. Let's discuss about the different type of natural vegetation found in India and their features, and what are the species that found in that particular region, and what are the rainfall and climatic variations that found in the different natural vegetation areas. Number one, first discuss about the types of vegetations. What are the types of natural vegetations found in India? We can divide the types of vegetation in five parts. Number one, the tropical evergreen forest. Number two, the tropical deciduous forest. Number three, tropical desert forest. Number four, littoral forest, or we can say the mangrove forest or the tidal forest. Littoral forest means also the mangrove forest and the tidal forest. Number five, the mountain forest. These are the five main types of natural vegetation found in India. Let's discuss about the details about that every types of natural vegetations. At first, discuss about the tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest temperature, it is found in that area where the temperature is between 25 to 20 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall in that particular area would be above 250 centimeter annual rainfall. And what are the areas in which we find the tropical evergreen forest, tropical evergreen type of forest? Distribution: western part of the Western Ghats and the northeast hill regions and the Andaman Nicobar Islands. These are the main areas where we found the tropical evergreen forest. And features: what are the features of that particular type of vegetation or the tropical evergreen forest? Number one, these forests are very dense. Number two, the trees of this forest are different heights and compared to the very short to the very tall. Number three, broad leaves. The trees of that particular region or tropical evergreen forest are very broad leaves. So these are the main features. Number one, very dense. Number two, the broad leaves. Number three, different heights of trees are found here, from very small to tall, very tall. What are the species or the trees that found in tropical evergreen forest? Rosewood, ebony, mahogany. Rosewood, ebony, mahogany are the main or species of trees that are found in tropical evergreen forest. And here in this particular region, the rainfall is very much above 250 centimeter annual rainfall. So, and here, because of the heavy rainfall, the trees are evergreen. That means not a particular reason is there that all the trees are not shedding their leaves in the same particular time. So the forests remain all the time evergreen, not bare. This is one of the main important things of tropical evergreen forest. Let's discuss about the second types. Number two, the tropical deciduous forest. We found this type of tropical deciduous forest in the area where the temperature is between 23 to 27 degrees Celsius, and the annual rainfall is between 70 centimeter to 200 centimeter annual rainfall. In that area, we found the tropical deciduous forest. Let's discuss about the distribution or the areas of this tropical deciduous forest and the characteristic or features of this type of trees, and what are some species of tropical deciduous forest. At first, the distribution, we found the tropical deciduous forest in the foothills of Himalaya, that is the lower part of Himalaya. We divide the Himalayas in three parts: the lower, middle and the upper. Himachal, Shivalik. The lower part of Himalaya, the foothills of the Himalaya, we found this tropical deciduous forest. And also the eastern slope of Western Ghat. As I mentioned, the western slope of Western Ghat, we found the tropical evergreen forest, and the eastern slope of Western Ghat, we found the tropical deciduous forest. What are the examples of tropical deciduous forest or species or some species of tropical deciduous forest? Number one, the teak, shal, sisam. These are the example of trees of tropical deciduous forest. Let's move to the next point, third point, tropical desert type of forest. As you see the name desert type of forest, that means there should be not above much rainfall, there should be less amount of rainfall. That's why we call the tropical desert type of forest. Here the temperature should be between 25 to 27 degrees Celsius, and the annual rainfall is less than 50 centimeter. The rainfall is very much low. In that particular region, the rainfall is very much low and the temperature is 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. Where you find the tropical desert type of vegetation. What are the distribution or areas of tropical desert forest and features? Distribution we found in Rajasthan, Haryana, Gujarat, and also Punjab and the part of Thar desert. And the part of Thar desert we found this tropical desert type of vegetation. As here the rainfall is very much below the 50 or 70 centimeter annual rainfall. Features as the number one features of this species of trees is very short heights. The trees are not very tall, very short heights. Number two, long roots. In search of water, the roots of these trees are very much long. To survive in these dry areas, the roots of these trees are very much long. Number three, leaf less, or means the most of them don't have very much leaves. These are the three important features of the tropical desert type of forest. What are the examples of tropical desert type of forest? Palm, khejur, bubble, cactus. These are the main example of tropical desert type of forest. Let's come to the next point for the littoral forest, or we can say the mangrove forest or the tidal forest. The areas where the temperature is 20 to 25 degrees Celsius and the annual rainfall is more than 200 centimeter, in that particular region we found that littoral or the mangrove or the tidal forest. What are the areas? We found the littoral forest in the Sundarban and the coastal areas of Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, and the delta areas. These trees goes in very muddy areas and also muddy areas. Number two, the most important features of the tidal forest or mangrove forest is they have the breathing roots. And these trees are grown in mossy and very muddy areas. And this forest are also very dense. These are the three main important features of littoral forests. Some species found in that littoral forest or tidal forest. Number one, sundari, garan, and palms. It is the examples of littoral forest. Then comes to the five numbers. Mountain forest is from 12 degrees centigrade to 15 degrees centigrade. Very much cool compared to the other types of vegetations. And the rainfall between is 100 centimeter to 300 centimeter. The rainfall of that particular region is 100 to 300 centimeter in that areas. What are the areas of mountain forest? Where we can found this mountain forest? Let's discuss about the areas. Entire Himalayan zone, that means upper, lower and greater Himalaya. All the Himalayan zones from Kashmir to Sikkim and to Arunachal Pradesh, entire Himalayan region, we found that mountain forest. And features, this type of vegetation is found in the hilly areas, and forests are used. Number two, these forests are used by the Gujjar shepherd. And number three, this forest is very dense. These are the main regions, main features of this mountain forest. What are some species of mountain forest? Oak, junipers, pine. It is example of mountain forest. So these are the 5 types of natural vegetation found in India, and these are the climate and the annual rainfall and areas and the characteristic, and also some special example of trees we saw in that chapter. Let's talk about some other important fact in the chapter mentioned. The importance of forest are large. Number one, it gives us the most important thing, oxygen, to survive in this earth. Number two, it absorbs the carbon dioxide. Number three, it maintains the ecosystem. Number four, it gives us shelter, especially for the animals and birds. It helps us with the supply of fruits, and also give us fuels. But the urbanization is increasing day by day, so the forest deforestation is to place very rapidly. So we need to conserve the forest. What is conservation of forest? Forest conservation. What is forest conservation? To protect, to conserve our forest and all the resources related to the forest is called forest conservation. And to conserve the forest, we have to study how can we conserve our forest. Most important thing is afforestation. That means to planting trees more and more. We have to planting trees more and more. In a large number of amount trees have to be planted. Number 3, social forestry. What is social forestry? Social forestry means we have to plant trees in a large areas in a barren land. To planting trees in a large amount in a barren fields or barren lands is called social forestry. Number 3 is a term is called agroforestry. Agroforestry means agricultural and forestry or plantation took place side by side. The agricultural field, in the both side of that field we can planting trees. So the agriculture and the forestry are took place side by side. This is called agroforestry. So agroforestry, social forestry and afforestation, this is the important terms and methods by which we can conserve our forest.